In this video, I'm going to talk about my favorite trend for autumn and winter 2024-2025 that probably already is in your wardrobe. Gilets and body warmers. This time they come in a refreshed, reinvented version. So, how do we wear gilets and body warmers in autumn and winter 2024-2025? We can wear them under a coat, jacket or a blazer in a smart or casual way, instead of a jacket or a coat, also in casual or smart version. And the third way is particularly exciting to me, in smart outfits instead of a blazer. Why am I so excited about this trend? Personally, I have a sensory issue with sleeves. Whenever I layered something made of stiffer fabric, like a field jacket or a blazer or a coat, I always felt restricted and uncomfortable, so I always avoided wearing these clothes, even if I really liked them, and sometimes I really don't know what to wear for certain occasions, just because blazers are so uncomfortable to me. Wearing a gilet under a coat, jacket or a blazer. It's very common in the UK and for a very good reason, because you don't need to buy 10 coats and jackets for different weather conditions. You can easily upgrade your trench coat or your lightweight wool coat with a gilet and use them on colder days. Gilet worn under a blazer or a coat is inspired directly by three-piece suits, where we have trousers, a jacket and a waistcoat. Only in this case, to keep us warm, the waistcoat is replaced with a thicker gilet. A gilet for this type of outfit is usually quilted and should be thin to not bulge under the blazer. Another option is a smart-looking wool gilet or a knitted waistcoat. We always wear a gilet under a coat and under a jacket. Never wear a gilet over your blazer in a smart outfit. Very popular brands of gilets that I can see a lot with smart outfits are Hugo Boss, Hackett, Gant. A gilet such as this has been on my shopping list, and after having some gilets in the past and trying some others in shops, I decided to buy one from the brand Mango. It's a fairly cheap chain. I like those gilets visually. They are not too thick or not too thin, and they have a flattering length for my height. I'm 5'3". I'm not going to buy a new one because I don't like buying fast fashion, but I've seen many of them on Vinted, sometimes under 10-15 pounds. My previous gilet was from Gant and I also bought it on Vinted. For your casual outfits, you can choose a casual gilet and wear it under a field jacket, like in a typical British countryside aesthetic. You can choose either a quilted, quite thick gilet or made of wool. They often have some leather elements, and you can take an inspiration on what they look like from Ralph Lauren or from Barber. Wearing a gilet instead of a jacket or a coat. I see it very often in a casual version with a hoodie or a jumper. A very popular brand for this kind of looks is the North Face. It's great for transitional periods between seasons when we need an extra layer to stay warm, but a jacket still feels like too much. Another perk is that jumpers and knitwear, even if they are warm, they don't protect us from wind, and gilets are usually windproof. The most popular gilets are puffed ones, but they come in various styles and colors. You can, for example, get a gilet made of fake fur, or ethno style with prints or patchwork or tassels made of suede, or a biker jacket shaped gilet made of leather, and many others. This year I bought a very cozy body warmer from Mint Velvet. I got it on Vinted. It gives a bit mob wife look. That is also a fun trend to play with, and this trend was in fashion earlier on this year. Also, I have a few light jackets for early autumn, and my favorite is a jacket from Jack Wills, and I hardly ever wear it. There is a very short time when I could wear it because it has to be warm enough to wear it on top just a t-shirt because sleeves are quite tight, but then sometimes I wear it and I get too hot and I have to take it off. So usually I choose a sweatshirt instead. So I've decided to cut off the sleeves, and this way I know that I will finally make use of it. The smart version of this look is something new that I can see more and more in the streets and in shops, and it's wearing a smart coat that is sleeveless. So I've seen trench coats, wool coats, linen trench coats for summer. I'm especially a fan of coats with detachable sleeves. I saw a coat just like that maybe 2 years ago in Karen Millen. It was super stylish, made of wool, and I really wanted to buy it, but at the time I needed a proper warm wool coat and I could only buy one or the other at the time, so obviously I chose my first need, but it's a shame. It is also a great idea for summer because I never know what to wear on top of a shirt, so I think that a sleeveless linen trench would be a perfect outer layer. And finally, we can also wear gilets instead of a blazer. I had seen it in the past, but now this season I can see more and more of this trend in shops. For the people who, like me, love elegant style and want to dress smart, but don't like wearing blazers for whatever reason. If you are looking for a smart gilet, I've seen them recently, for example, in Mint Velvet. But really, you don't have to buy anything new. Like, my problem with them is that they cost the same as blazers, but they don't have sleeves. So theoretically they should be cheaper, but they aren't because they are trendy. It just doesn't make sense to me. I have a few beautiful blazers and I have been avoiding wearing them. I just hate sleeves. So recently I removed the sleeves of one of my blazers and it was so easy. Like, removing the sleeves took me 10 minutes. I even overcame my natural aversion to sewing, which is ridiculous because I can sew, I have a sewing machine, and anything I have something to do, I go to a tailor. The only thing I do by myself is sewing on buttons. So anyway, I stitched the edges by myself. That took me 20 minutes, even with cleaning the machine. And it's also something you can do with your old blazers that now look outdated, because removing sleeves will give them the second life, and if it makes you use your things more, then why not? And with me, I used to wear this blazer only a few times a year, mostly in spring. I hate not using the things I have. And now I know that I will be wearing it all year around, even in summer or in spring or in winter under a coat. As a bonus, I'm going to present another trend for this autumn and winter, a cape. Capes are in a way similar to gilets. They technically don't have sleeves, but they have some extra fabric where you can keep your arms and shoulders warm. They are cute, they are elegant, and they go especially well with dresses and evening wear. But they are also available in casual versions. And another great thing about capes is that they were trendy in the 1950s and then came back in fashion many times since. So even if you don't have one, there are plenty in second-hand stores and on Vinted. If you want to build a wardrobe that will serve you for years to come, that will be perfectly in your style but also sustainable and practical, watch my video 5 steps to your signature style. It should appear on the screen, but it's also linked in the description. Thank you for watching this video.